The fog doesn't roll in on Dominican Hill. It arrives, like something that was always waiting just beyond the tree line, patient and deliberate, closing around you the moment you step through what's left of the gate. I came to the Diplomat Hotel alone. I told myself it was research. That's what urban explorers always say, isn't it? But the truth is simpler and harder to admit. I wanted to feel something. I wanted the history of this place to reach through the walls and confirm what the locals had been whispering to me for days. It confirmed everything. The building itself looks like a cathedral that gave up on God. 4 stories of crumbling concrete and rusted iron, perched at the crown of Dominican Hill like a broken crown. It was built in 1915 as a retreat house for Dominican priests, a place of prayer, of silence, of sanctuary. The silence is still there, but it has changed into something else entirely. During the Second World War, the Japanese military seized the hill. What happened inside these walls in those years is the kind of history that doesn't fit neatly into textbooks. Priests, nuns, civilians who had sought refuge in a holy place, believing that faith was armor. The soldiers didn't agree. The executions were not quick. They were deliberate, methodical. Blades, not bullets. I didn't learn this from a book. I learned it from the walls. By midnight, the fog had swallowed the stairwell. My flashlight carved maybe 4 feet of visibility through the gray. The wood beneath my boots groaned with every step, not the ordinary settling of an old building, but something that felt almost communicative, like the floor was warning me to keep moving. I didn't listen. The chapel floor is where I stopped. Something was standing in the far corner. I can tell you what I saw without flinching, because I have run it through my mind every night since, and I am certain of what it was. A figure in a dark robe, hands clasped together, standing with the particular stillness of someone who is not breathing. No head, not obscured by shadow, not an illusion of the fog. The silhouette simply ended at the shoulders, clean, final, like a sentence cut off mid-word. I didn't scream. My lungs had forgotten how. Then it moved. Not toward me. Not at first. It drifted left, slow and weightless, passing through a section of collapsed wall as though the rubble meant nothing. And then the sound began. Low at first. Something between a moan and a prayer. A sound that carried the cadence of Latin, but none of the comfort. It came from below, from the walls, from everywhere and nowhere. Then the second figure appeared at the doorway behind me. Same robe, same stillness, same absence where a face should have been. I ran, down the corridor, down the stairs, through rooms that smelled of damp stone and something older, incense maybe, or the ghost of it, until I hit the open air and the fog swallowed me whole, and I kept running until the hill was behind me and the lights of the city were below, and my knees hit the road and I just stayed there, breathing. They say Tony Agpawa tried to make something new out of the building in the 1970s, a hotel, a place for tourists. You have to admire the optimism or pity it. The project was never completed. Some places resist transformation. Some places have decided what they are. The Diplomat Hotel is a tomb. It has always been a tomb. The retreat house, the occupation, the unfinished hotel, they are all just chapters in the same story. And the story is about what happens when the dead are not permitted to rest. I left my flashlight on the chapel floor when I ran. I know it's still up there. Some nights I think about going back for it. Most nights I think about the second figure in the doorway, the one that didn't follow me, the one that was already waiting at the bottom of the hill when I arrived.